Gavumenti ruling party with all of the resources in Chiboko ne tear gas ne muwangula n'obulwe 15 mukaddamu
akonkagadde with all resources Chiboko yes. Tear gas
mukaddamu kakati if I was Bobi Wine or one of the leaders mu Uganda I would tell the government I'm the leader of the biggest political party in Uganda. I'm going to start campaigning, mobilizing the people to be vaccinated. Bankubetia gas. Abamuri bonabagano kwandika ku organic case. Best you cannot write organic case. Bobi Wine cannot talk about organic case. Kati kitegeezaaki. I'm a hero. My mother will get worried if I move around with the men. Am I a homosexual? 2, what is unique? I'm a handsome man. And I have money. So what is unique? I mean, it took power 26 January 1971. Museveni took power on 25th January 1986. What the NRM people did was to extend the celebration to the next day. No. What's the coincidence?
And it's a coincidence.
God wanted to tell you are likely to go like Idi Amin, or to warn you not to become Idi Amin. Yalo was a body by all Nakulumo, but then distorting Mirundi apologizes to Wabogo. Wabogo. I will never reconcile with Wabogo. I will never forget Wabogo will pay.
Okay, a very good afternoon. We never talk enough last in Uganda. Tuli awamu ni Tamale Mirundi, tabani wa Yohana. Twebaza omukamantina mwadde obulamu ng'akyali mulamu ate tumwebaliza ddala nti ffe baani babadde obulamu awamu ne Tamale Mirundi. Tukwebaza nnyo ebintu byokolera ensi eno Uganda weebali nnyo ddala. Ntumiddeko Haji Kabogoza awamu ne M&J Medicare Clinic esangibwa e Kawempe. Tutambulako n'abantu abo era buli muntu gw'otambula naye yenna omanya anya kyatugattako. Tamale Mirundi ayina kyatugattako ngaffe abantu kyagattako ensi yaffe nnyaffe Uganda. Tukwebaliza ddala Mirundi webale kubaawo webale kwekumako ka COVID-19. Juzi agundi yali agamba kana akadagala ono mukulu ani bamwitani Mike katera okwogerako aka professor nti kawunya COVID-19 prevention things of that kind. Konavir bamwita Konavir naye kyemba gamba nti tugende batugeme. Let us go for vaccination. Why? Iranze mbasasira. Politics is for risk takers. Politics is for risk takers. How does Museveni defeat you? Museveni abateka tukita reverse psychology. Tiagera naganti ndeso obuchiko bwero si. Abantu bamuvuma in 1986. How can peasants involve in administering justice? Chibamukolako kyali kimu. Bazitanga ARCs, resistance councils, ne bazadapting mu constitution as LCs, but the idea remained. Nenga bweyazireta zakumana ku LCs egombolola under Museveni initially yali ino kuba ne obuyinza obwa chief magistrate. Katete miteriyo. If we make a referendum today, nti abalamuzi ne LC bali waba badukanye ebyetta oba okusala emisana. Bali badde ba LC.
LCs are more popular than the judicial system. Ne when Museveni brought it, ngabireted them nsiko bamwita mu communist. 2, Museveni nabagamba mwite 96. Abana bajja kusomera bwere. Semwogere was a presidential candidate. Dismissed him. Besi Bulande diti bonna bakone. These are completely illiterate. Completely illiterate people. Do you know that even going to school, ne boba mwana musiro. Boba ino mwana musiro. Mutwale musomere eddungi. Today, if one of the balangira of Bungereza, nga balina university gye balagamu, abagaga bonna batwala abaana baabo. You work with the people you know. When Museveni came to power, yakozesa bentale Kyamata n'abadde Islam. Basekandi bamulwanya muli. beyali amanyi bawa kapablo. Kakati bw'oba musajja ng'oli mugagga twala omwana mu ssomero eddungi ye gyali compensating obusiru bwe naye nga bano bamumanyi. That's two. Nti kati today bwe tugamba nti vaccination n'ogamba nti tetujja kugema abantu in 2026 when Museveni comes back this issue of who fought COVID will arise. Ekyagobya Trump mu America kyali ki? Trump would get a second term. Naye the way we fumbled anywedde chloroquine abantu kabakutte akoze ati ali gundi apanikinga here and there ne bagamba no toyinza kubeera president wa America abantu ne bafa bwe bati. Kakati if I was Bobi Wine or one of the leaders mu Uganda, I would tell the government I'm the leader of the biggest political party in Uganda. I'm going to start campaigning, mobilizing the people to be vaccinated. They don't know. They're not strategists. No genda nti egindi ekayunga ne government ruling party with all of the resources ne kiboko ne tear gas ne muwangula n'obulo 500 mukaddamu
akonkagadde with all resources kiboko yes. Tear gas
mukaddamu. What if the Pope organizes a referendum to remove celibacy and 49% of the Catholic priests vote to lift celibacy and 51% votes to retain celibacy? Otegera nti bafaza basinga kwagala ki waliwo abatidde kati prepare for married priests.
Critical analysis
500 votes you even share bweba government you share it tewali yawangula ye baddulo. Kakati oyo nakwedde yali badde biri yabivudde mudda just look what 20 kubanga mu politics batugamba nti politics alinga soccer. A miss is like a mile. There is no half corner, there is no half goal or quarter goal.
That's true. A goal is a goal.
Ki akubye omupiira ku mimwa gya goal ne kugenda ebwe ne yakukubidde eri mufaanaka. A corner is not a half goal, is not a quarter goal. But kakati boche batabala, why have I been floating? Nti bana abaana bayagala bangobe banchayise Museveni mukube ngende wamba basi ni kirema nibaga ati tumukube radio tumujeko ne TV ni kirema nibaga agende wabo afunde ni kirema nibayingira mu organization nemba kwatiramu kati all of the media in Uganda tesobola kwogera ku organization but the case is progressing in Hague. Jeguli
omusango
tumwebaza atemba
aweta
omukatemba
bagenda
badokita batemba
wanje
I'm telling you. Kakati newspapers zafa baziwa bilioni 10 zafa kuba bali balowooza nti nange bajja kunkompo nengana. The last attempt babadde bampisa mu advisors banzitire ekyankwanzi
no bigana
nakano genda ya not an advisor omunyi oyo lwabooga alowooza mbu anjavuwaze yali alowooza mbu ndi mwavu nnyo when he dangles money nja kudduka emisinde ngende ekyankwanzi. Me for 9 years I've not working with you. I rejected the job. A former press secretary and the spokesperson of the president for 14 years cannot become an advisor at the same level. Ngonani if I become an advisor ngane buchaman advisor I'm passing a vote of no confidence in my university education. Sinza chikola sinza genda you. I rejected the job but because I respect Museveni when Museveni goes this appointment will be expunged from my records. It will never be seen anywhere. It will not be reflected in any of my records that I was once an advisor. I did not want to embarrass Museveni.
No musasira.
Muri mwanyo respect. Yeli alowooza nti wampo bwa advisor nja gendayo oyo lwabwogo nakweka n'amafuta nagoba kadaga nagoba nakyo bembu be bampa sente n'agamba Rich Mirundi is a nuclear bomb kati bamaze omukwata ku byehehe ate agamba mwampita ampe sente. If Rich Mirundi is a nuclear bomb, are you going to pay me in terms of water, which is not money? No, no, exaggerated intelligence. Should I come and help you? Mbu obujozi bwabwe balina okumpa sente ngamba yamba ate zemba banja batwala obutabu bwange naki omulenzi oyo lwabwoga abadde buli sente amatemba dde nategese nakikubuulira omwaka guno bw'aliddamu okuntabangula njagenda naye suicide bomba tusituke ejoogo lyendi mumalemu
mwenna mufa babiri.
Yes, meeting yonna nali njabata kubanga omulenzi oyo ajoze nnyo famire yange yalowooza mbu walibaawo olunaku lumu mbu nendi stotinga Mirundi apologizes lwabwogo nga lwabwogo nga I will never reconcile with Lwabogo. I will never forget Lwabogo will pay. Has suffocated my family for 8 years. He will pay. Aje kusasula. That's what mutego. Aje kutegula. Kakati mgamba. Nti lack of strategy. Evaluated ekizibu. Nti abamuli bonna bagano kwandika ku organic case. Besi ye cannot write organic case. Bobi Wine cannot talk about organic case. Kati kitegeeza ki? Amwe hero.
Iwe wina.
Ya mwe wina. Kubanze nkisobola. Ajamu be mutwani wa kajiji mu benyondo mwa. Mbo. If you cannot surrender those steps, you are stupid. Genda obunye kajiji mu nyuma kasajja gwe. Genda obunye mu nyuma. Kajja kawunye olumu. Obwavu bwabwe bagenda kuddayo mu bwavu. Poverty is like gravity. Akasajja ko hoteli bwako bukibajja butunda. And they will never raise their heads into the 26 elections.
Nanti golaba
asigadde obwomu mutali wa
omukama ekyabo kyakwa obera musanyu
na
Mr. Mirundi
joguli ajoza
Mr. Msokoli
akasajja kano
abonga bakonyabonyeza nnyo
bajja genda bajja gulaba egondi ICC. When you have money, these are human beings. That's what you say. Every head has a price. Every except my nalinjo kola nkube mutwane waka benka wasomo ono munene omukutu gende fenna nali abonyabonyeza nyo family bakubye omwana batakiti mbadde nsazeewo omwaka guno bwanere gamu tugende fenna
kasoke buzeko okumanga ngo oli munsi yo essanyu lyo weka bino yabadde ku social media bya present ye freelancer mu bulamu bw'ensembe
why biriwa
Nabienga bakola ebinankane balabe the very most beautiful people you're moving around with. How important you are.
Let me tell you.
Yes. What the baby ninga
my mother will get worried if I move around with the men. Am I a homosexual? Two, what is unique? I'm a handsome man. I have money. So what is wrong?
Nothing.
Two, I'm a popular figure in this country.
Absolutely.
People come to me for selfies. Omanyi mwe mutamanyi. Uganda ebalaze contradictions mutategeera.
Era limulungi sio nagamba omusajja mu
Uganda ese katonda abalaze. Ebintu bye mutategeera, you cannot interpret this. I mean took power 26 January 1971. Museveni took power on 25th January 1986. What's the coincidence? What the NRM people did was to extend the celebration to the next day. No. Bawamba biri mutano. What's the coincidence?
And it's a coincidence.
God wanted to tell you you are likely to go like Idi Amin. Or to warn you not to become Idi Amin.
One of the two.
Baba Katonga. Peace talks. Why did it culminate on that date? Idi Amin. Don't run away from it. For us, Baganda, if your wife delivers an albino kid, baby, and you run away, abandon her, even the subsequent babies become albinos. NRM would take advantage of this. How come that we took over Museveni the first day, Amin took over, is when Museveni fled. But Museveni captured the power the day he fled. When Amin took power. What's the coincidence? Learn from it. A chop with Mbagamba. Look, these are people who came from paupers. By the time I saw these younger boys, you have acquired this through privileged wealth. How do you kill people? Nabaloga. Namuloga. Nabatekako emmindi. Do you believe?
I'm in the process of believing it until the talk about Murogo.
The Governor Bank of Uganda. How can the Governor Bank of Uganda as a son still become a highway robber? Nagenda muwino nabba akabokishika sente.
But is it possible?
Anti-limited, this is what I'm telling you. That it who was a pauper, who is now a minister with a lot of wealth here and abroad. Demuko, Luaboko, who is one of the richest people. How could they involve in this issue that has forced landed them into the hands of ISIS? A dogo, I think that them wongera. Whenever time for Direko, Ajakutamuli Mukagari Kabalim, and he cannot kill me. When he kills me, every maggot will be paid for by a member of his family.
Now don't curse them. You know how many maggots can be in one person?
Agati nkugamba. Nti echo sikyakubiri. Yes. Ekyokusatu. How can a musician, a dismissed musician, Bobi Wine, create a tambo in our political arena? He did not originate from one of the political parties. Within a very short time, he has the largest political party.
But why is it
at
so?
At one time, the president advised him, Mwabayimbi mugende mu byabayimbi. Opposition leader avawa.
Avambayimbi.
Uyu atete
Not ye nupu.
Ate mufere nyo. Bamukote ni muloji ngali no mukazi. Ne bamukubisa si opposition leader. It tells you how your country has degenerated. The people who appeal to people, sibe bamwe. People of Uganda need to pass a vote of no confidence. You must have a mixture. Until when he wanted people who could convince prostitutes to run away from COVID, you hired a renowned prostitute and an illiterate and bad black. He is the first of a university.
Victoria
University. What? No. What does it tell you? What does it tell you? To the matters were illiterate. The matters you are praising now.
They're for illiterate?
Yes, they were illiterate. Kakati, this country belongs to illiterates. The moment you open up democracy, illiteracy. I was reading a newspaper this morning that one of the MPs was chased away by Anangulemo, that he is a Mufere. Are they realizing it now? Yabagula said, nope, before Yabagulanga Biguli. But their problem is that Tebainza Mujayo, Okujakunga Bamuabidi, a substantive case. Oh no, Atawanya Bantu, Ugundi, Oyomusaja, Awabi Demuseveni in West African Court of Appeal, Awabi Don, Awabi de Kabakakos. He is not a registered member of the Law Society. But he has dwarfed all the lawyers. Uganda, we are in danger. We are in danger. Mabirizi. Yali mwana mutota nali emputanga tabaina sabu. Emese ne mulumo okutu. He's terrorizing everybody. A person who is not a member of the Law Society is terrorizing everybody. But do you understand what I'm explaining?
I'm getting it very, very
This
right.
country we are degenerating into an abyss. People are losing. That's why I told you that why are Ugandans who would be excited about vaccination are not going to vaccinate. Why? Because in the mass communication, we are trained to be change agents. When I'm drafting a strategy for COVID, I normally would use leaders, people who matter. But almost all the religious leaders we are vaccinated. But they turn up, including their flocks, is poor. The Kabaka was vaccinated with the Navagere. They turn up in Uganda is poor. Mayaga tried to put up a brave face. Mbobabazi, where are they? Kakati, Tunakola to Museveni was vaccinated. And his wife has gone there for a booster. People are not coming. What does it mean? What it means is that we should change the we call it what? We should change now the strategy. If you tell Zake today, you convince him, and he goes to his constituents and informs his constituents that go and vaccinate, they will go. Because they have seen him suffering for them. If you tell Bobi Wine today, they will go. Basically, they will not. People believe at one time, you see, when Museveni came to power, I always say, I wrote a book, Museveni the Revolutionary. Why did Museveni change many things at that time? UNEP, endwadde ttaano zinnamutta, HIV, Museveni fought and entrenched witchcraft theory in Rakai and defeated, was winning international crowds. I accompanied the president USA where he was invited to address younger people. Condomization, we shall not condomize. Go abstain, what? These were Museveni's phrases. Togenda mumpompo goma. And the people listen. What is happening now? Nti abasiramu for centuries bazina. Bwabawulira imama yazina tebamulabangako. Bamenya swala etuuse. Nga balumba. Nga bagenda muzikiti. Ne bwoba otudde nabo omukeeka guvaayo. What magic is this? What magic is this that has held Islam for all of these years? Whenever they hear Omwazini, they don't mind. Obali Rudawa, Obali Rudawa. Ngabagan, Chibula Rudawa, Wano, Gundi Rudawa Maka, Obadaba Kumizikit, Bakaveda Mwenju. Even in my village. Yes.
Okay. Tugenda genda masa mkunga toka tukwebuza ekiro katesaba zino embeera eriko eya omukulembeze wa NUP gubayita Bobi the Gladiator tinga efuse tinga kati ebuza kuluma State House.
No, let me tell you. I'm trained to analyze government speeches. First of all, Museveni is humorous. Museveni is not humor. Asaga. Do you believe Museveni is saying that Bobi Wine was riding a tinga? Some people are saying that the name of that type of vehicle.
Tundura.
That Museveni. But for me, I know. I worked for Museveni for 14 years. Museveni Musajja. In fact, the Baganda have a good proverb. Atamukedde ya mutende ndi Yambye.
Atamukedde.
That if you don't visit this man early, and you see that he did not take a breakfast, if you see him eating in an abnormal hours, you may think that the man eats too much, when the problem is at his home. So, those who have not had the chance of interacting with Museveni, like me, don't understand Museveni. If Museveni really believes that Bobi Wine was driving a caterpillar to destroy him, special forces would have destroyed him before. Why? Why? The president's vehicle is armored. The president is not.
There's analysis John Jolison and Nunji. Unti Singa Bobi nali avuga yo tinga.
Bali destroying.
Bano. But security officials.
Motoka ya president yabera mu position. I will not mention it. But they are front cars, armored cars.
Yes.
You see it moving is an armored car. Bali kubye tinga.
Atufude bajega.
Two. Museveni bwaba agenda okuyita mu luguudo, they are guards. Bali babulidde nti there is a moving car. There is a moving tinga. Before even Museveni moved from the venue, bali badde bakijjewo. Chitinga. Oba yawulira tanga kimulumba. No. But what I know, nti waliwo tinga which must be blamed on his security. Why? President Museveni chibatamubulira kyali bwekiti. You know, at that time, Brian White had a lot of money. And Brian White's mistake was to try to do assignment without money. This is Bujingo's problem. Bujingo went to Museveni, and Museveni visited his church, but Bujingo, unlike the traditional pastors who go to Museveni and demanding money, Bujingo did not demand money. Nakalima was furious. All of the civils in the State House started attacking Buchingo. Kwamwe babira Kayanja ze Senyonga ze abaferebo nabaze kakati naba wa sent nono musajja wagu nte bamwagala Joseph Good Serwadda Kayanja bale Kayanja alita banna mawulire okujana mu Uganda okabalingeru billions yali ampitirivu namutunu yango sokabwati wasokabwati Kayanja Kayanja ali sente mpitirivu Kayanja nagenda mu America balimba president mbube bamanyi amanyi ba pastor abasobola omutuusa kuba president. Some pastors when you hear oyo simanyani they don't know the American system. Kakati nkugamba ti Brian White yalowooza nti agenda kuyamba Museveni bamukoga ne bamujjawo. Kakati Brian White had stayed in Arua for almost 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Natwalayo tension akolaki. Kakati ng'ayogedde n'abavubuka bangi. Naye ng'abavubuka baagala kulabaani Museveni bamuliyemu akantu. Kati Brian White bamukuba bakyusa programu. Museveni bamugana okulaba abavubuka. Abavubuka bekarakasizaani.
Bekalasa Brian White.
Brian White. Two, the NRM strategists, I don't know whether they went to school. Why? There was no way Tiperu could win an election. Why? Tiperu, look at Tiperu. And I wonder why Museveni carries those excess baggages. And they don't, the political science don't tell him. And he thinks these are younger people. When they see Tiperu, Tiperu has nothing to show. Very arrogant. Yandi, bump in Nigeria for you. Easy, a vote killer. Kakati, if you know the history of the Kakwa, Western Nile, and Acholi. This Tiperu was married to Ajati Anunazi son, who works in the State House. Bamito Omar. Omar was a lawyer in the State House. Very young, but flamboyant. Katina Ajati Anuna. She comes from Masindi. The husband is a Kakwa. But Ajati Anuna in the 70s, she was working in the president's office. This is why, when Obato sent a telegraph to arrest Amin and detain him before he carried out his coup, the telegraph landed on Anun, who alerted the Kakwa, and Amin moved in. This is the basis of her prominence. Ajati Anun. Kakati kana akawala olw'obwenzi bwako. Kava mu family y'abanuna. Kafumbirwa omukyoli.
Mberenge.
Tesobola. You don't know the division in this country. The Acholis and the Kakwas. You don't know the Umbachi massacre. You don't know that in 1980, the whole of Western Nile was declared under emergency. There was no voting. You don't know the Umbachi massacre, where the soldiers of Chikosi Marum raided villages in Western Nile, found the people praying in the church in Rwanda. Nibabata. Babies were put in mortars, Mubinu, Nibaba Sekula. Koni abadda babawo.
Abadda bacho ebeyo. Koni
abadda ba mu National Park nabba baluwala abakakwa natwale wabo mwacho. There's a bays and Acholis and the Bagiso. They don't see eye to eye. The Kalamajonga and the Tesos don't see eye to eye. The Bakonso and the Batolo. I said Museveni does not consider this a factor. This is General Kayanja Muhanga. To go to lead the war, to command the war. They see when this area is occupied by Bakonso, the Mukonso sees a Mutolo subduing him. Even those who would help you don't help you. These are factors these people are not seeing. When Kibanzanga moved from Mutolo to Bundibujo, he was defeated. Because in Bundibujo there is a new kingdom, in another kingdom. But because these people don't know how to do things, nti bakwata mumbere ne bakuba olubiri when Kibanzanga was a minister. Kibanzanga was in a car with his brother. They were intercepted and arrested. So in the process, NRM does not have a mediating factor in the Rubiri.
Okay.
In Mumbere's palace. Because in Buganda, bakwata n'omulangira wa Sajja. Omuli wa Sente Gadimba. Nagende wa Museveni ali asente. Nagende wa Soleno.
Oyo omulangira wa Sajja.
Oyo wa Sajja. bamuyina yati district muli wa Singa mayiga muli wa Singa kati mumberezi palace mubakonjo tebayinayo nti ono uyo gundi popakati bakusaba ne babasula. This woman Winnie eyali badde abayamba yagenda kusoma PhD.
Winnie Kiza.
And she has come back. Winnie, let us utilize Winnie. She has a PhD. You let us identify an international job for her. Chembe wunyako. No government ziwa eyali speaker wa East African asijelisi. Aliwa na rotinga. Umuvubuka eyamudde mbigere. Is rotting here? Did this man amanya museke who revived first general is rotting here? Then what's the importance of the regional body? From a regional body to a continent, from a continent to the international. That's why Tanzania has ambassadors. An ambassador does not mean that you are representing a country. Ambassador is a senior rank in the diplomacy. You have ambassador Sentongo, ambassador Muchibi, ambassador Mugume, ambassador Gundi, ono mwana eyali mu mawulire ayebale ambassador Katende you brought him. How many Kali ambassadors do you have? When a former look at Chiyonga, if I had the powers, I would not return Chiyonga to China. It means Chiyonga does not want this type of work. Chiyonga left to China to stand in elections, which means he does not want it there. At Zayo, if you are considering China as one of your serious partners, this would be reflected in the person who represents you in China would be a career diplomat who speaks fluent Chinese. Do you know why Bush managed it? To rally the whole world.